Hey all you cavies. This video is not going to be a lot about reptiles. I was asked to share this with you, and the person who did it is one of my subscribers. This person felt that it would be a good inspiration to other people. I want you to know I'm not doing this video for a "oh pity me, feel sad for me" type thing, feel sorry for me. I am not that way. But I did like his inspirational talk about sharing my views and what I've done, what I've went through with other people. It might help them through hard times too. So, about 10 years ago, I was a healthy man, very healthy. I was told I looked 35 years old, even though I was, in my 50s. I could run 8-9 miles a day. My life consisted of being in the military, in the Army Marine Corps, and the National Guard, Army National Guard. I held 2 world titles in martial arts for a pretty long time, in full contact, no holds bar fighting. Head of the Shin-Gahn-Do Martial Arts Association. Had a lot of things going on good in my life, a lot of things. And then one day, I felt a BB size knot in my neck. Didn't think nothing about it. Went on with my life. A month later, it was a golf ball size. So I went to the doctor. The doctor sent me to a specialist who said that I had stage 4 cancer, and that it had spread from my tongue to my throat to all my lymph glands on the right side of my neck. Yeah, that was kind of a shock. Didn't know how to take that, didn't know what to think about it. After after weeks of tests, and well, they said, well, you know what? You may have 4 months to live after the surgery, after the chemotherapy, and after the radiation. Alright, I just set my mind, that was it, I was going to die. So I started trying to live life to the fullest, but inside I became a cold person. And because of that, I lost my wife of 30 years. She didn't leave me because she didn't love me, she left me because she couldn't live with me anymore, and I don't blame her. I had just lost the desire for much of anything. Started feeling a pity in myself routine, feeling so sorry for myself, and it's something that I shouldn't have been, and I was. Well, somewhere in there, around, I guess, a week or 2 after that, I had made up my mind I was going to live. I was a fighter. I survived countless, situations in the military. I survived being raised up in a neighborhood that was fighting. We constantly fought to survive and to get to school, to get home. So I was a fighter, and I decided I was going to survive. I was going to live. So I began to fight, and I began to research, and I found out that by raising my alkaline level to 8.0 and taking all the traditional therapies that they offer, which is 48 straight days of chemotherapy and intense radiation, I began to fight. And so going through the chemo and radiation was some of the most painful times I had experienced pain in my life. It was intense. And then one night, somewhere after the treatments were over, about 50 days into this situation, I died. I know I did. I died. I felt myself die. I felt myself raise up into the light. Mine was actually not a bright light. It was a tunnel of multitudes of rainbows of colored speckles looking like stars. And I went someplace. I got there and I heard a voice say, "Go back. You're not supposed to be here. It's not time. Go back." I woke up on the floor next to my bed in a total sweat. Yes, I can say scientifically that could have been loss of oxygen to the brain. It could have been all kinds of stuff. But it doesn't matter what it was. It changed my life immensely. At that point, I made a determination in my life to change it. to live it to the full, to live day to day and day on and day on, and to be the best at what I could be at the time. Yes, the cancer took away my wife. The cancer took away a lot of my ability to even function correctly because they did a right radical neck dissection. Totally removed everything on this side of my neck. My shoulder muscles. They removed part of my tongue. They removed all my teeth. They removed part of my throat to where now I have a throat about the size of your little finger, and it's really hard to eat and swallow. And then the constant pain is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It does not go away. I'm always having things arise from the chemotherapy and radiation. Always having things pop up. My ears, they were melted by the radiation beams. So now I have to have hearing aids because I'm almost deaf. It would just, it continues. My muscles in my body, I used to be able to do the splits, counter splits, because I was in martial arts. Now my muscles, because of chemo, I'm so tight, I can barely kick above your waist. So a lot of things have changed in my life. But in living and continuing to live, I have found some greatness about life. I have found some enjoyment and love and stuff in life that I have never experienced ever in my life. So if I would have gave up, I wouldn't have experienced this. If I would have given into the pain I have, I wouldn't experience this. I met my wife, beautiful woman, quite a bit younger than me, 30 years, but we're not married for money because we don't got none. I adopted her daughter, love of my life. Love her to death. She is my daughter. I don't care if adopted or not, she's mine. I got back into the martial arts and learned to adapt my body to it, and adapted my body to what I needed to do. I also changed some religious views, which caused me to lose my family, my brothers and sisters, kind of set themselves away from me, because my mom was a devout Christian. I kind of found something else in my life that actually fulfills my spirit. And then I ran into Trey Beck on YouTube. And I've always loved snakes. I had an 18-foot Burmese and a 14-foot Burmese and all kinds of snakes when I was young, and I was married before. And when I came, I just gave everything up. Well, Trey Beck and his family, watching him on YouTube, inspired me to get back into it, to refuel my love for it. And then people like Evolving Pythons and Go Uber and all, these guys are fantastic people. And I've learned that these individuals, these people, E-Monster, my little man, they have instilled a reason for me to live. It's like, look, life can be good. Life can be great. You can give up, wimp out and die, or you can live. You can go on and keep it up. I mean, look, my martial arts is back. My federation and my association is starting to expand again. All my old students are finding me. We're starting to get together. My love for my martial arts is there. I'm able to do it, and actually even better than I used to. My love for the reptiles are back. My love of my lives are with me. My wife and my daughter. You can't get any better than that. Yes, I may have, if I'm lucky, if I'm very lucky, I may have 20, 30 years left of my life. But I can say when I go, these last 20, 30 years have been the greatest years of my life. They have been the most complete and most filling years of my life. For those people who are going through issues and troubles out there and having a hard time in life, let me tell you something. That hard time will make you stronger. I know you've heard that before, but it's true to make you stronger. It will make things better in your life. If you don't give in, don't leave it. Forgive me for the Christians for saying this. Don't leave it in the hands of God. God gave you the intelligence and the wisdom and knowledge to take care of things yourself. Do it. Confront that issue. Confront that. Get in there and do it. And remember, life is too short. If you don't fulfill your dreams, no one will do them for you. If you don't fulfill your life and fill it full of love and happiness and the things you crave and need and desire, no one will do it for you. Get in there. Do it. Get it done. Move on with your life. And make life what what's left of life, because no one knows when it's going to come and go. No one knows. You could be dead tomorrow. Who knows? Live it. Love it. And for all those people who want to gather, and let's keep collecting things, if that's what it does to make you happy and you're truthfully happy, then continue to do that. If you do it because you want to make the neighbors look good, look at you in a different way and look at you good, don't. Because when you die, there's no hearse with a trailer behind it towing your stuff to the grave. It's gone. Fill your life full of experiences, not things. Experiences are forever. Things are gone. Anyway, enough said about that. I just want to tell you that I'm sitting here waiting now for my package. Yep, FedEx is supposed to come today. Deliver that snake for always violent python. Ugh. I'm hoping it's going to get here. Don't take a day off work very often. I'm going to work myself into the grave because you can't afford to retire. But life is like that. So you guys all have a great day, and remember, live life to the fullest. It's only once. We'll see you later. Be blessed.